While we are standing, please, can we all recite the national? Thank you very much.
This is a very powerful delegation from the North Central Zone of this country, comprising Benue, my own state first, Nasarawa, Niger, Para, Plateau, FCT, I hope I've mentioned Kwarako. So these are the 7 states from the North Central. And our delegation, this visit is necessitated by 2 main factors. The first factor is the wrong impression that was created when he initially came to office, that people from the North Central are not happy because of the way things went. Then the second factor is to demonstrate that party leaders and other stakeholders from the North Central will not be part of any subterranean plan for any change of leadership of the party. So we are here mainly, Your Excellency, to pay our solidarity and support visit, not only to you, but also to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because you have to work hand in hand to rule this country or to move this country forward. So I now look down on what we have put down together. Of course, Mr. Chairman, we are all leaders of our party from this zone. And we are here, not unaware, of course, by some elements of the party from the North Central for reversal of the occupant of the office of the National Chairman based on the zoning arrangements that was made some time ago. Unfortunately, my lord, for my national chairman, politics is a matter of contest. And once the contest is over, it is my own opinion that all hands should be on deck to make sure that the party achieves success in the interest of the generality of the people. It won't be fair to continue indefinitely that which will lead to the failure of the party. Nobody is looking for that. Nobody is praying for that. So while we acknowledge the efforts of these advocates of returning the chairman's office to the North Central, we, however, believe that the more compelling intention for anyone to advance the manner of the person that is occupying the present office. So for the short period that the chairman, our national chairman, spent here, we have observed that the performance has been very, very, very excellent. We have no cause to complain at all. We have no cause to believe that he's going to be impartial in running his administration. We firmly believe in his administration and that he's going to take all Nigerians along as he moves forward in administering the party. So if our national chairman has these qualifications and qualities, then I see no reason why anybody from anywhere will agitate for the change of chairmanship or anything of that nature. So it is on this basis that we have come this afternoon, those of us from the North Central, the zone from the North Central, to say you have our undiluted support. Have our undiluted support. And with the team of people that are gathered here today, their support at home, I don't think anybody will succeed in any campaign for removal or anything of that nature. In fact, we are passing a vote of confidence in the national chairman this afternoon. So with these few remarks, I think I will allow my colleague to jack. I'm sure you're not going to jack everybody here. To put in a few words before we conclude. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, sir.
We have come here this afternoon fully aware that the whole country is looking at us, fully aware that the whole country is listening to us. We haven't come under the dark clouds. We come in broad daylight to give you support. As been introduced, the distinguished Senate President of the Sixth Senate, we were colleagues in the Second Republic. We are Second Republic senators. Probably in this hall, we're the oldest. I think I'm the oldest because you're slightly junior to me by age. I have a clear DNA. So when we come out to speak in this country, it becomes a very serious matter. We are here to give you an unalloyed support. Elections have come and gone, like my Senate President Amabuta said. It is time to manage the victory of this party. And if it's time to manage the victory of this party, we must get square pegs in square holes, round pegs in round holes. The zoning formula, before and after the party, has brought us a lot of stability. For anybody, any group of people to imagine that you can wake up and suddenly change the zoning formula, switch things around, I think it will spell disaster and doom to the smooth running of the government and the party across the country. You are doing a great job. You run to everywhere there is crisis. Like my Senate President said, you are unbiased. You don't have religion as a means of governing this party. Christians and Muslims alike have equal opportunities under your leadership. Everybody has a sense of belonging under your leadership. Everybody is carried along under your leadership. A man like that is needed to support President Tinubu in his wondrous effort to turn things around, to give us dividends of democracy in a very difficult situation that we find ourselves in this country today. You are a necessary factor in the success of administration of Tinubu. And we from the North Central come here to give you support in broad daylight. Having said that, it is our thinking that North Central has already been taken care of. In the affairs of this government, we have a very, very important position. The chief scribe of this government, namely the secretary to the government of the Federation, His Excellency, distinguished Senator George Akume, CON. We're very happy with that appointment. He's very efficient. He has the experience. He's the classmate of the president. They were governors together from 1999 through 2007. They know each other very well. Distinguished Senator Kume also happened to be in the same party with Mr. President. That is the SC, then ACN. He was in the Senate for 12 years, and in those 12 years, he was minority leader. So they understand each other very, very, very well. He occupies that position, and to the best of our knowledge, he's doing very well. Bringing you out from Northwest, that is a huge chunk in the political affairs of this country, to say you will come to North Central. It's clear that they will disrupt the status quo, and we don't want it. We want our SGF to remain in the North Central and the Northwest to keep a national chairman. The elders have spoken, and we are the voices of all. And when we speak from position of God. You, National Chairman Ganduje, you are very, very efficient, and it's our prayer that you keep this job and take us to 2027 and even beyond. Thank you very much.
Where some of us have cause to support you. I'm a rewarder. I got your reward. The support you gave me in the course of litigation. It wasn't just Plateau State alone, but all the states that had litigation and they have no governors. You brought us under your cover. You provide leadership for us. You supported us. In my state, we got all the senators, all the House of Reps, all the House of Assembly. Though I lost my own, but that support you gave us, you remain a father to all of us. Not just Plateau alone, but across other states. These are the kind of leadership qualities that we want from a father of a party who can open his arms, provide a broad-based support for all of us. You did that not because we have reason to know you in person, but you extended hand of fellowship. You call us in as your sons and daughters to provide a leadership for us. Thank you so very much for doing that for us in Plateau. You did very well for us. Let me add this also. There's a miracle that you did. I don't know how you did it. Maybe I may come for a script after this meeting. The Ondo, the crisis in Ondo. We thought we've lost Ondo State. The deputy governor and the late governor had that crisis. We called them. President. If you and the president work out an amicable solution. How you work out an amicable solution to that issue. And you brought the party to stability in that state. And today we still have peace in that state. It's a miracle of the first century that you need. We in the North Central want to thank you and Mr. President for doing just that for the party so we can maintain that state as our strength so that we'll go into 2027 election with Ondo as part of our baskets. That would be a big boost and a big strength for us as a party. Thirdly, I was in this room, a situation room for election in Kogi, in Imo, and in Bayelsa. How you organized the structure of the party to deliver those states minus Bayelsa was miraculous. In short, in these two states, there was no any voice, no any smooth election, especially in Imo and also in Kogi, to ensure that APC return back to those two states. I look forward to us not just reclaiming those states, but I'm sure my state also, in 2027, will reclaim it back to APC through the magic. So these are the qualities that we're looking out for, in a chairman. And you've done exactly that, sir. On behalf of myself, the party structure in the state, and every other person in Central, which our elders already spoken, want to tell you that at this difficult time, the economy is the issue we have at national level and some national levels. We feel we need stability in our party and also in government. Instability in the party will affect the government too. And we need that stability. And for the sake of stability in the party and in government too, we are solidly behind you so that we can stabilize the party and stabilize the government so that the dividend of democracy, and also we can stabilize insecurity and economic challenges of this country to ensure that our party remains solid on ground, preparing for 2027. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Peace be upon you all. In fact, you have taken us unawares with this very quality representation. In fact, I can say quality and even quantity. Looking at the crowd outside this hall, who could have been inside if this hall were a bigger hall. So we have to thank you for this. We have to thank you for showing concern to the progress and development of our party. If you could recall, sometimes August 2023, as a result of the resignation of the former national chairman of our party and the resignation of the former national secretary of our party, and also as a result of some members who died, and also some few members who voluntarily resigned, the leader of the party was the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the NEC, as an organ of the party, decided to come up with replacement for the chairman and the secretary. And to that effect, myself and the national secretary, who were sworn in by NEC, and also the NEC gave approval to the National Working Committee to recommend to work out for replacement of other positions, which we have already done that. This is in order to make our party a very strong institution. And after swearing in, we promised members of our party, we promised Nigerians that business would not be as usual in APC. And we promised to undertake some innovations, which we have started. Reconciliation is a very important factor in democracy. Reconciliation is very important in stability of a political party. Reconciliation is a vital issue for success in an election. Also, we promise that there would be electronic registration of our membership of our party, which we have already started. And this is so vital because democracy is changing. Democracy is getting advanced in Nigeria. To win an election, we need to consider so many variables. And unless you have an accurate data, a data with necessary features that you can forecast, that you can plan, that you can calculate. Election nowadays is not a trial and error. It's scientific. And unless you are scientific, you are bound to fail in election period. Also, we decided, in order for our party to have an identity, our party to have a strong philosophy, our party to have an ideology, our party to have a very strong direction, we have promised and we have started, we have gone far to establish the Progressive Institute for our party. This will educate our members on the nitty-gritty of democracy, on the principles of democracy, to enlighten our members on the institutions that are in charge for election, like the INEC as an institution, the security agents as institutions for election, the political parties themselves, and also it will enlighten our members, and also our ministers will be able to monitor to see how far our manifesto is being implemented by the honorable ministers and other government agencies. This is so important in democracy. So we thank you for coming. We have to work together. We have to assist Mr. President Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his positive efforts to maintain peace and security in Nigeria. We have to thank him for all his efforts for that. We have to thank him for his efforts in order to rebuild our economy, which has gone so bad. But with the commitment, we believe our economy will be put in the right footing, inshallah. So, members of our party from North Central Geopolitical Zone, a very important geopolitical zone, because you have, out of the 6 states, we have 5 for APC. Even the 6th one, we were about to get it. But we have to accept whatever we meet in democracy. And your zone is a good example of unity in diversity, because your geopolitical zone is a good example of diversity in politics. In Nigeria, different religions, different tribes, different ethnic nationalities. That is Nigeria. And yet, we are able to come together under an umbrella that we call APC. We have to thank you for that. A homogeneous geopolitical zone may find it easier to come together, but a heterogeneous geopolitical zone may find it difficult to do that. But we are able to do it. So we have to thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you and we assure you we'll take APC to the next higher, much higher level in Nigeria. The recent elections for the 3 states, we are able to maintain our states of Imo and Kogi states. We narrowly lost Belfast state. For the recent by-elections, the runners-up election, we scored over 90% of those positions that were contested for. We had senators, House of Representatives, State Assembly, and we scored over 90% in the total. And we'll continue. We have another election coming up in Edo State. We're working very hard now. Primaries will be conducted on Saturday, inshallah. And later on, during the year, Ondo State we will have election. So we have focused our mind for that. So any distraction on the structure of the party will not augur well to the party. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.
We have focused our mind to ensure